So, Dan, let's talk about how you find your inspiration for these movies here in the Midwest, because it's different than Los Angeles.
It is different than Los Angeles. People are people. I just think people, I don't like to badmouth Los Angeles just because it's I don't like to badmouth Los Angeles because it's made up of people from all over the country. So, there's a lot of fantastic people there. But, I love telling stories here because there's a lot of new locations I never got to shoot before, and you always try to, visually expand what you're doing. And the last 2 movies have been mockumentaries, but the next movie is going to be you're in it. Proximity. It's going to be a romantic comedy.
So obviously you are changing lives here in the Midwest for these actors who, it's been their dream to get on screen. But how has it impacted you coming back here?
Well, it's impacted me. First of all, just the fact that it's impacted others is what impacts me, because that's the most enjoyable part of my job, is to see other people have their dreams come true. I kind of got to have my dreams come true when I went to LA and write for a lot of people, and so now the dream has just shifted to represent other people. So that's my answer to that. As far as for me, it's smaller crews. It's more of a makeshift Mickey Mouse operation that we run, but it's okay. I like it. It's a little bit of a dog and pony show. That's okay too. So, So I love it.
Well, we love you in the Midwest, and we hope you stay here. So you're welcome.
Matinee Chat here with Kate Barton, one of the leads in the film Somewhere Between Arnold and Festus. Kate, how are you?
I'm doing awesome tonight. I had a very great time in my vintage car, and I'm very excited not to be wearing a wig. And I'm glad that everybody came out for it. It's going to be a really great time.
Well, I'm very excited to see you again on the red carpet. Is this 3 or 4 times we've done this?
I think this is about 4 times now. Yeah, and I'm always most nervous talking to you.
Why? Why talking to me?
I think you're the most important, and I just get really intimidated and I flub. And I'm going to try not to flub.
Oh, no. Not intimidating at all. She's lying. Not intimidating at all. So tell us a little bit about your role. You got a lead role this time?
Yes, it's really exciting. So I play a documentary filmmaker, and we are traveling everywhere between Arnold and Festus to make a documentary film about love. The love chapter, 1 Corinthians 13, love is patient, love is kind. It's really exciting, and I'm starting to kind of direct my own stuff now because Dan's a great mentor.
Absolutely. We love Dan Stedman.
Yeah, I love working with Dan Stedman. He's an awesome teacher and mentor, and he's really done great things for filmmaking in the Midwest. So I'm really excited to work with him. And he's talking right now.
Okay, Dan, interrupt your interview. It's okay.
It's really rude. It's really rude, isn't it? So our film tonight, Somewhere Between Arnold and Festus, right now is for sale at circa87.com for DVD and download. So everybody go buy it.
Everybody go buy it. Everybody see it, please. Filmmaking in the Midwest, we always support that. So Kate, thank you so much for stopping by at Matinee Chat, and I hope our paths cross again soon.
Me too. Number 5. We need a number 5.
Okay, let's do it.
This is sort of a remake of the film we did down in Love Chronicles in Cape Girardeau with Love Chronicles. It's with different lead actors in the role. This is we wanted to be able to sort of use the same script and try it with a whole new batch of locals, and there's over 105 people. So it's a lot of fun,
That's really exciting.
Yeah, it's really great. It's fun to see a whole new batch of people on screen, and got a lot of teenagers this time around. A lot of people who we kind of shot them at a church in Peevely and knocked out a whole bunch of them in one night and got another 150 extras from the area there. So it's really great. Yeah.
So Diane, how are you feeling about following along in this process?
Following along? Oh, I love it. I hate to miss. I haven't missed much yet.
She comes a long way. She drove up from Florida for this, so that's a loyal mother.
That's a very loyal mother.
Kate Barton, the star of the film. Oh my gosh, we've been waiting for you all night. We're so excited to talk to you. Yes.
I'm really excited. I was waiting for a car, so we're both waiting.
Waiting. Yeah. So let's talk about, you play the lead in the film, so talk about what your preparation was for this role.
I had to get new hair because in every Dan Stedman film I've had my traditional hair, so that was the biggest change.
So did you dye your hair?
No, I did not dye my hair. I got a wig, but I found out that my head is too big for wigs.
Uh-oh.
after 12 hours on 2 days of wearing a wig, it was a difficult transition.
So word on
Never wear a wig again.
word on the street is that you are a writer as
I
well.
am a writer.
So can you tell me like how that process works? What is it like to be a writer? I mean, do you hear the voices in your head? Or?
I don't hear that. I write from life, and I have great mentors like Dan. One of the things I love about working with him is that he is an awesome mentor, and he is willing to take anyone around here who's interested in learning more about film and kind of teaching them. And so I've had the honor of working on his films as an actress and a crew member, and now I'm making my own film.
My name's Kate Paquette, and I play a sarcastic girl named Nicola Hughes. Yeah.
She pretty sarcastic. So did you have a very crazy scene, or can you kind of give us a little hint what's going on?
I was in a thrift store. It wasn't crazy. It was fun.
So what was the hardest part about filming your scene?
Not messing up. Waiting for people to say action, because I messed up on that a lot.
Were you just anxious?
Yeah, very.
So, did anything weird or interesting happen while you were filming? Like anything you wouldn't have thought would happen during the filmmaking process?
Not really. I'm pretty new to the whole thing, so I wasn't really sure what was normal and what wasn't.
So you just went into it with the open mind. Yeah. So what would you say is the biggest thing that you've learned about the filmmaking process?
It's completely different from theater. I've only ever been doing theater instead of film, so you just have to learn to get out of those theater habits, I guess, which is always facing front and speaking really, really loudly and things like that. So, yeah.
So do you have to use your quiet voice?
Kind of, yeah.
How are you this evening?
I'm lovely. How are you, ma'am?
And what part do you play in the film?
I am Amethyst Khalees in the film, and I was the character who will never let her husband get a word in. I talk so much, in which I do that in real life, so I think, it worked out perfectly, so.
Oh, well, I can't wait to see you on screen. Everybody's excited to see the film, so we're going to let you step down the red carpet, and we'll catch you later.
Thank you.
I was also a casting director, a producer on this film. I was there for all the shooting that we did, and it was pretty behind the camera, yeah, everything. But yeah, I mean, going from the beginning, from the casting and seeing all these actors come back together, and it was really exciting.
And here we are with Phil Amato, one of the stars in the new film. Phil, Kathy Kaiser with Matinee Chat. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's a very unique experience. First time I've ever done anything like this. I did a commercial for a local business back a few years ago. The gentleman that I knew, it was a dentist, and he wanted me to stand in and kind of do some voices and explain my experience of him being my dentist. But other than that, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I'm a little out of my comfort zone.
Well, you're looking fabulous. Don't look out of your comfort zone at all. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your role in the film?
Well, I play a elderly gentleman, obviously. I've been married for about 35, 40 years to this lady. She plays my wife, and then we talk about how we met. And she takes some jabs at me about I was kind of skinny and scrawny when we were young. And
Gotta love that, right?
Yeah, and she was looking for more masculine men, and I went to Walmart and bought some weights, and just because I wanted to go out with her, that kind of thing.
Oh, you got buffed up just for her.
Yeah, and I bought some weights at the Walmart at 2 o'clock in the morning and bought them in purple because they were only available in pink and purple because they were Lady Fitness weights or something.
Oh, well, we can't wait to see you on the big screen tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you soon.
Basically, we're being interviewed by Kate Barton, of course, who plays the interview of the movie, and we just happen to be a family that she comes up and asks some questions about love and kindness, and we just happen to be, visiting the place where we shot the film at and stuff. So we were interviewed as a family coming out of one of the stores.
So, has this been your first feature film?
Yes, it was. Very exciting. Absolutely, and the greatest thing I've ever done. Yeah.
Dan is great to work with, isn't he?
Yes. He wants everyday people like all of us. So that is what is so wonderful about all of this. It's been fun. I mean,
he's nice, but he seems so famous to me that it's hard to say real English words.
It's hard to imagine Hollywood dropping into Arnold and Festus, yeah?
Absolutely. It just seems like, I don't know, all the talent that they recognize is on the coast, so it's weird for them to come into the middle of the country, but there's a lot of people here that are really great, so I'm glad that they did.
Well, I'm sure both of you are. I can't wait to see you in the film in just a little while. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
How is everyone this evening?
I'm doing great. Great.
Very good.
How about introducing yourself?
Well, I'm Andrea Gray, and I play the part of Lynn Sturkin.
I'm Carson Eckermeyer. I played the part of Zeb Gerard.
I'm Jenna Cummins, and I play the part of Kathy Hoyt.
I'm Brittany Myers, and I play a roller derby girl.
So, how was this experience for you? And is this your first film?
Yeah, my first, and very exciting.
It was a wake up because I didn't realize what it took to make a film, and yeah, it was fun.
And was this your first?
Yes, it was my first.
Yeah, it was a really awesome experience. This is my first film as well.
It was actually really fun. I had a lot of fun filming with a best friend for years, and it was pretty good.
So, how exciting was it for you guys to be in the movie?
Oh, it was so exciting. It was such a great opportunity. We had so much fun doing it.
Do you mind sharing with my viewers exactly what part you play in the film?
I'm Geneva Helmus, and we are actually all in the kind of same group. We're like girls that didn't make the cut to get the team on the derby part. Sorry.
Very nice.
I was Julie Brock, also one of the outcasts of the team. So
I'm Rachel Reinitz, and we were the roller derby girls, so it's really fun.
So we're going to get to see you roller skating.
Quite.
we're the girls that didn't really make the team, so we're kind of just standing off to the side, kind of sour, and just watching the big girls. So
such pretty smiles, really?
Exactly. We should have been out there rough and tough.
Well, thank you so much. We're so excited to see the film.
Her role in the film too.
Absolutely. Please share what her role in the film.
What was it like for you to see yourself playing a 60s model talking about her uterus?
Oh, well, it was a really important thing to cover, you know. I mean, you don't every day get to walk around and tell people about your uterus. So.
Right.
And you have to love the fact that I think maybe your son wrote that into the script just for you.
Definitely, yes, right. And my competitor, Donna, who is in the movie as well, she really puts me down, but I love her anyway.
I have a rival model that happens to be played by Dan's mom, and I also have a son in the picture. And what I do in the film is I twirl flaming Samoan fire knives.
Wow, now that's a real talent there.
You have to see it to believe it.
Did you have to practice this, or did you already know what to do?
Well, actually, I practice all the time because I really am skilled at it. I actually did that as a talent on America's Got Talent.
That's exciting. So you have been on television before. Have you made any feature films before?
Yeah. Like I just said, I had gone to the movies to see a film that I was in when I got this part.
Okay, and what was the name of that?
The Identical. And I was always also in a film when I was a teenager with Elvis, the real Elvis.
Wow, that's really exciting. Well, you're my hero now because I absolutely love Elvis. How's your evening going so far?
Oh, this is great. This is crazy.
And how exciting is it on the red carpet, coming in your car?
It was really exciting. I mean, we were really surprised to see all these people here. You know, we really didn't expect it.
Oh, well, let's talk about this fabulous dress that you're wearing. Where'd you get it from?
I actually have a pageant friend who owns a pageant shop, and she goes to market in Dallas and New York and places like that. When she finds things that she thinks I would like, she picks them out for me. But then we always add to them so that I have something that's one of a kind. So we kind of added feathers, and we added beads. And
well, we love it. You might be in the running for best dress tonight.
Oh.
You're welcome. So now, what was most memorable for you about being able to work on this project?
I think the people that I worked with, because I got to meet lots of interesting people from the area that are so talented, and I made friends for life. I didn't really burn Cody's hair. I've never burned anybody. I didn't harm Cody in the filming of this movie or anybody else.
Hello, how are you? So for those out there who don't know, who are you and what role do you play in this film?
I'm Pat Wilson, and I wrote the book Me, Mush, and Tom, and I sold it in the movie. I was doing autographs and selling books at the bookstore, and so I became part of the movie.
That is awesome. How was that experience for you?
Scary. I was nervous.
A little bit of nerves. That's normal. So was this your first time on a movie set?
Yes, my first time.
And how did you like that?
It was nerve-wracking, but I enjoyed it. After it was over with, I was really happy that I had done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you're fabulous in it, and we cannot wait to see it. And Rodney, hiding over there?
Yes, I'm hiding over here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it with everyone after so much work that goes into a film. Then to actually sit there with people who've not seen it, it's really fun.
Well, I'm glad you guys had fun, and we can't wait to go in and see it tonight. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am Karina Barton, and I was a school teacher.
How was it filming that scene?
It was great. It was really fun. We had to get the kids. They were actually being quiet.
Were they?
Yeah.
Too quiet?
Yeah, like it was a library, and so we had to actually tell them, come on, make some noise,
Is this your first time on the red carpet?
Yes, it is.
You look beautiful. You're welcome. So, where about the people who couldn't make it tonight? Where can they buy the DVD at?
They can buy it at circa87.com.
Okay, so circa87.com. You heard her. Thank you.
And we have Samantha and Tabitha with us here. Ladies, how are you?
Good.
Did you enjoy making this film?
Yes. It was pretty exciting.
Can you guys share a little bit about your part in the film?
We were in a bookstore, and my sister got a line that is pretty funny, and we got interviewed, and I said something, and the whole audience just started laughing.
Well, that was exciting, huh? Yeah. You want to tell us a little bit about your role?
Well, you walk into the bookstore, and they're doing this love document, and our teacher's talking, and I just interrupt her and say my line, and everybody just freezes. Like,
Because you interrupted the teacher, or?
Then I called her a chick.
I just tried out. The tryouts were very laid back and really easy, and probably the best tryouts I've ever experienced. And I really hope to work more with Dan and Circa 87. It's an awesome company.
Anything that surprised you when you were on set? Something that you weren't expecting?
Lots and lots of takes. Yeah, I didn't realize how many takes. Thought we did it perfect. I thought we killed it the first time.
How many takes did you have?
After that.
20 takes? That's a lot of takes. That's a lot of takes. So, is this your first red carpet?
First red carpet?
Yes. Yeah. I'm not sure what I should say.
You don't know what you should say?
And then I actually had a speaking role. My character's name was Marcia. We were outside of a bar, and I was with my on-screen husband. So we were just being asked questions about, what our views were on love and everything.
So what would you say was the most unique thing that happened while you were filming?
Oh, goodness. Probably when there was a location shoot and I was called in to stand in.
That's pretty good, right? Yeah. What about, that was your fault. What about you, Jody?
Well, I was also the script supervisor on the film, and I think that was probably mine too,
Yeah.
because as well as being his wife, so when an actor didn't show up, I handed the script to him and I said, you've got 5 minutes to memorize these lines. And he thought I was kidding, and I said, no, I'm not. And his look on his face was just priceless.
If somebody wants to come hang out with the cast and crew tonight at the after party, where would they go?
Well, after the first showing at 7 o'clock, the first after party is at Chick-fil-A in Arnold. And then the second after party is after the 8:45 showing at Oakville Pub and Grill.
Cool, very nice. Well, thank you, ladies. You look awesome. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So for the folks that don't know, what's your name and what role do you play in the movie?
My name is Kim. I'm actually not in the movie. We are actually help sponsoring the movie over at Chick-fil-A in Arnold.
Awesome, and I heard that the after party is there tonight. Is that true?
The after party is there, and we'd love to see as many people who'd like to come out, come over and see us.
That is so awesome that you guys are supporting filmmaking in the Midwest. I mean, I can't imagine how the community feels to see, such a big business like this supporting local filmmakers. Like, that's so awesome that you guys are doing that.
Right, and we love our community. We love everybody here, so it's just such a great pleasure to be able to serve you guys in that way.
Well, we want everybody to come out to Chick-fil-A tonight. We want to pack it, party, have a good time, and eat all your awesome food, right?
Yes, we do.
We are promoting Oakville Sports Pub, which is where the after party is at after the premiere. So
the actors should be there tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Telegraph Christopher.
Yeah. Well, right on. So what types of food and stuff do you guys have?
We have a lot of bar food. We do pizzas, wings, burgers, sandwiches, things like that.
Ice cold beer for sure.
Yes. Cold beverages.
At the White Grill restaurant in Festus.
So everybody's in the film. This was a family affair. How exciting was that as a family to be involved in a movie?
That was really exciting. It was really something because I didn't expect to ever get to do this, so it's just really fun. Yeah.
I thought it was great. I was so proud to see the both of them do their roles, and I think this is really cool.
All right, my name is Norman Graves. I'm a local St. Louis area actor. I got a part in this movie playing an obnoxious biker in a cafe scene.
Sounds pretty good. So, now we heard there's after parties. Do you know where they are? What if we want to crash them?
I do, but I don't have the funds to attend them right now.
Okay.
It's so exciting to get to do this. This is so much fun.
Has this been your very first red carpet?
My very first red carpet, only on television, only in my dreams.
And all these dreams that are coming through the process of making this film here, and Arnold and Festus, i.e. the name, somewhere between Arnold and Festus. Can you tell us a little bit about your role in the film?
Well, I actually went with my friend who has a pretty big role, and I said, can I be an extra? And then he gave me a speaking part.
Well, how exciting is that?
2 words, but it's pivotal. It's pivotal. There's no small parts. And now I'm going to be in the next movie, and I have like four lines and a name and a husband, and so I'm moving up.
Well, that's really exciting. Very, very nice, very nice.
Sure. My name is Ed Spell. My character's name was William Adams. Okay. And my son and I in the movie were making trips across the country, going to baseball stadiums. Okay, that's and our next stop was St. Louis Cardinals.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I got a part behind the grill.
Well, that's good. I like food, so that's good. So what would you say was the craziest thing that you experienced while you were filming?
For my part, I learned that even though we're in a diner and the scene is set around having a good meal, we don't get to eat the food.
Oh, no.
The whole time. We just shove the food around and sip our water a little bit at a time, but you can't eat the fries.
So how hungry were you?
I was starved.
Uh-oh. Well, the good thing is you get tons of popcorn tonight, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for chatting with us. So let's talk about the scene in the White Grill. You are eating. What are you doing?
Yes. Well, Kate comes in as the interviewer for our scene, and she explains, I believe to you, that she's trying to interview people at the White Grill, and she's just talking to people about love, and because in the situation, my husband and I, like I say, we've been married for like 33 years, and so it's a chance for us to talk about what we think is important to us about love and sharing each other's interests and things like that.
What was the most exciting part about being in this film for you?
Right now. Doing the red carpet, this is the most exciting so far. This is a thrill.
It is pretty exciting.
Watching on TV, but to actually do it, this is fun. And have all our friends here and everything.
Yes, very, very definitely.
And family.
I was nervous about doing it, but Dan and his crew, everybody is so nice. They relaxed me immediately, and it's been great fun.
Well, I play a married gentleman who's in this restaurant, and we get our lunch interrupted by somebody who wants to interview us about love and marriage.
So it's you and your spouse at lunch. Okay. Do you have nice things to say? Should we look for that on film, or are you too annoyed by the interruption?
Well, no. Once we understand what the interview is about, we are very receptive, and we give her some insight on why we were married for 32 years. No, wait a minute, it was 33 years.
Well, tell me what was one of your most memorable things about your scene, making the scene?
Just meeting an actress I had never known before, and we come out looking like we're a 33-year-old married couple.
Now, did you guys talk before your scene?
Oh yes, we had about an hour of chit-chatting, talking about each other.
Can you tell us a little bit about your role in Somewhere Between Arnold and Festus?
Yes, I have a singing role. I'm an R&B singer, and I was just flabbergasted to be able to do a movie. Never thought I'd be doing a movie. So that's what I have a small part of it in the singing a cappella in the movie. So it's been really amazing to see myself on the big screen.
Oh, I'm very excited to see you this evening. I haven't seen it yet, so hopefully we'll get to, I don't only get to see you, but hear you too. All right. Well, great. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Do you have any family that's able to join you?
I have a cousin here. Her name's Shakira Jones, and she's a professional basketball player. So she decided to take time off to come see me.
Great, lots of talent in the family.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Well, I look forward to seeing you tonight.
Thank you.
And we'll catch you afterwards.
Thank you so much.
I am Carolyn Comparado Taylor, and I'm actually play the role of Maria Johnson, named after my daughter. Dan was kind enough to let me cast my own name for my character. Her name's Maria, and she has a better bit of a relationship with her sibling brother from childhood that she needs to get in touch with.
Okay, all right. So what was the most exciting part about all of this leading up to tonight? What's been the most exciting thing for you?
Just working with everybody. From the acting part was exciting, but also production, help with the production, and everybody working together and seeing it come together.
Well, I play a comic book artist, part of a group that's trying to bring back family-friendly comics.
And are you a comic by trade?
I don't actually draw myself, but I collect and I read comics, so I know what I'm doing with it at least.
So you had at least a little experience to draw from in this whole process.
Oh, absolutely. I just treated it like hanging out with my friends.
Well, we're really excited to see both of you in the film in just a little bit. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. What was your favorite memory of the day that you filmed?
Just meeting the actors, and then Dan, we rehearsed a little bit before we shot our part, but Dan was able to bring it all together and perfectly direct us.
So tell us, what is your name and what you did for the film?
My name's William Locke. I'm here with my mother Terry, and I was assistant director on the film.
And you've worked with Dan before?
I have. I worked on his previous film, Expect Delays, where I was a production assistant, which is about the lowest position on the totem pole. So this was a big jump for me, and it was a lot of fun.
And tell me again what you did in this role?
This one, so as assistant director, normally that's the person who really organizes the actors, but since we were going so fast, really everybody was doing a little bit with camera, a little bit with sound. So it was great because you got to cover a whole range of what's involved in making a movie.
And what do you do when you're not helping out with Dan?
Well, when I'm not working with Dan, I work with another producer in St. Louis area, Ken Calcaterra, and he's been also teaching me the ropes of how this business works and giving me new opportunities to work in it.
Wow, that's great. And what did you like most about working with this movie?
This movie was a lot of fun because it was such a small crew, and we just went so quickly that you really got to have your hand in a little bit of everything to figure out how it's made.
How is this different than your other movie?
Well, it's different. Yeah, in my experience, well, the biggest difference was that this time around I knew a lot more of what was going on, so I was able to feel a lot more helpful.
So what did you think of being in the movie?
I thought it was a fun experience. Everyone was really nice.
All the people are really nice. So how was it to work with Dan Stedman?
He was great. He's the best, yeah.
He was very cool.
We went to the bookstore and we were in line to get our book signed. Yeah.
How was it? How was it filming? What was it like?
It was fun. Yeah, we had a good time. We were pretending to talk. We were pretending to speak. So we stood and we moved our mouths and acted like we were waiting in line.
So let's talk about the movie. How was it making the movie? Was it fun?
It was very fun.
So what was your favorite part about making the movie?
I kind of like when they showed the book.
You like when they showed the book? Yeah. Have you ever been in a movie before?
No.
Have you ever been in a movie?
First time.
This is your first time. So how cool was it?
Good.
It was good?
I think it was very exciting.
You think it was very exciting? So do you have a bunch of friends and family that are coming to watch you tonight?
I think so.
You think so? And was there anything that surprised you when you filmed and then when you got to watch it in the theater? Was anything different?
They put some different parts in there. Like they mixed some of them up to make it look good.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we looked a little ridiculous.
Oh, you thought you looked ridiculous? Well, I thought you guys looked great, and everybody's just been raving about the film and how wonderful all the local actors were. So what's next for you girls?
I don't know.
This is our first movie, so it's your first movie.
What does he do in the movie?
He is the younger brother of the redneck older brother Hoyt, who is going to college, and him and his three other brothers are worried about his other brother going to college and saying, ooh, like pretty much making fun of him and saying, ooh, like Hoyt is this, Hoyt is that. And I'm pretty much the small go-to person. Like I run to my parents as like I'm pretty much the tattletale, you should say, of the whole entire group.
Yeah, that's funny.
My name is Madeline Burke. I played Nancy Zortennot, and I was the ex-girlfriend of Hoyt.
And who's Hoyt?
Hoyt is a big redhead guy who's had many girlfriends who are really cute, and it's really a fun story.
Is it?
It is.
You were many of the girlfriends, right? I mean, you were one of many.
Yes.
Right. So which one were you? Were you like protective, or how would you describe your character?
I was the kind of, I guess you would say, promiscuous one.
My character was the neighbor of this family who was very violent, and that was what she was being interviewed about in the film, kind of just like this. I'm pretty sure her name is Stella.
Yeah, my role is Naomi Buscard. She is an ex-girlfriend. She's very upset, so doesn't have too many nice things to say about her ex, but it was a lot of fun. So the director was really great to work with, and the actors, and we've all been hanging out and trying to promote the movie, so I decided to be a corporate sponsor. I'm with Berkshire Hathaway Alliance, so everyone can, if they need any real estate needs, find me on ultimatezipcode.com.
Fantastic. Now, is this your first feature film? Have you acted before?
I've done a lot of theater and then high school plays, but nothing that's ever been to an actual movie theater. So this is definitely a huge experience and much different than what I'm used to.
It was different this time. Doing Belleville was a very small role. And I played an older woman, I think, in that movie. This one...
But she's not, because I know how old she is.
but this one was a little closer to home, kind of reminded me of my days in high school when I did speech team. Because
maybe that's where we met.
That is where we met.
How exciting is that?
Very exciting. And so I was able to pull from some of that, as a speech team coach. And I'm a speech pathologist, so the articulation and all of that was necessary for my character.
Maybe you knew that part of it, yes.
It was right there. But it was a lot of fun, and working with Jodie was awesome. Jodie Stockton, had an awesome time with her. I'd never worked with her before, so it was a lot of fun.
And I'm Jodie Stockton, and I play Cindy Bond. I was one of the debate team coaches.
Excellent.
This film was a lot of fun. Really loved my character. It was fun to play a comedic character again.
But it was a lot more memorization, a lot more study. But I'm getting used to doing film versus stage, because stage acting is different from film acting.
And she's been doing stage acting since high school too, but we're not going to share that.
A long time. Yes, only 10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Only 10 years ago.
I am Francesca, and I play Kendra.
Kendra. So what does Kendra do? What type of person is Kendra?
Well, she likes to act. Because when she was acting, she was auditioning for a thing.
Okay, cool. So, what was the best part about filming when you were on set?
Getting to say my lines and be on the stage by myself.
Now, did anything crazy happen when you were filming? Any juicy stories you can share?
Not really.
Not really, no.
My name is Jordan Basita, and I played the part of Lily.
Lily, and what does Lily do? Like, can you give us a hint without giving away too much of the movie?
She's a student at the speech competition, and that's all I will say.
Okay, all right, that's fair enough.
And this was the first film I actually was involved in, in front of the camera. So it was, and also behind the camera. I got some time behind the camera as well. So it was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it.
So it's been a learning experience for everyone.
Very much. I was also script supervisor, which was a pretty big job. I'd never done such a big behind-the-scenes job, and I really enjoyed learning that job. So
the nice thing about working with Dan Stedman, though, is that it takes a lot to put a film together, and he will allow people to help out in many, many areas. So we were able to do some things in front of the camera as well as behind the camera. And whenever Dan needed some assistance, we were able to help out. So it was always nice.
my name was Nicole Cinnamon, and I was kind of an over-the-top R&B singer who couldn't get the words right to the Star Spangled Banner.
So we're not only get to see you act, we're going to get to hear you sing as well.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. You know, a local friend had told us about the auditions, and we like to act and sing, and we got excited, and this is where it began. We came down here, and we auditioned, and we got a call back for it.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't be here without our friend Nina. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Nina. Thank you, Nina.
My name's Noah Purvis, and I played a speech and debate, partner.
Okay.
My name's Jonah Purvis, and I also play as a speech and debate competitor.
So how was it filming that debate scene? Was it intense?
It was pretty intense. I mean, you have to be the best of the best. So I mean, you gotta give them your A game.
Yeah. So is there anything really crazy that happened that you can tell us about? Anything crazy on set?
I don't know, some people, it was just real funny how people, I got to hear how different people acted different to what I did. Some of them was, really funny. Definitely people's lines were all different, so some were funny, but yeah.
So would you say that there was anything crazy that happened, anything weird that happened while you're filming?
I know this guy got drugged off stage because he got a little crazy on stage.
You got crazy on stage? Tell us about it. What'd you do?
I mean, it's all in the role. You just got to do what you got to do, man.
So you can't give it away. We got to go see the film? Okay, so for those people who can't come tonight and watch it, where can they buy this film at?
Circuit 87.
They can buy it digitally or buy DVD.
Okay, so they got options, right?
Hi, I'm London Kumar.
Hi, I'm Taylor Vandelick.
I'm Allison Moser.
And Matt Hilsing.
And can you tell us a little bit about, your parts in the film?
For me, I thought it was pretty funny, and I kept messing up some parts and stuff. I finally bounced through it though.
So are you at the bloopers at the end of the film? We don't know if we have those, do we? No, we're hoping, right? Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about what role you guys played in the film.
I play Liam. He's more of a naive teenager with love.
Teenager?
Yeah.
I played Emma, not quite as naive, but still a teenager, so.
How was it being on set? Was this your first time?
Yeah, it was my first time, and it was honestly a really great experience. Just talking with everybody, meeting the filmmakers. It was just a great time.
And this was actually my first film as well. It was just a thrilling experience, to be able to work with such talented people.
Kat, so you've been going through this process with Mom. Have you been helping her run lines or anything exciting like that?
Actually, that would be my little brother's job. I live over in St. Louis, so I actually was not able to help my mom this time with running lines. But through the years, I have actually been able to do that with my mother. So.
And do you mind sharing what you were in the film?
I was Jacob in the scene with all the students during the debate scene, and I was chewing out an X.
So have any of you been in a feature film before?
No, this is actually my first time.
All right, Jody, let's talk about how it was seeing yourself on the big screen last night. What did you think of the film?
I loved it. Absolutely loved it. This was my biggest role so far, so it was a lot of fun.
Can you tell us who you are in the film?
Oh, actually, I forgot my name.
Oh, no. That's all right. That's all right.
I kind of hid in the shadows, and I watched it from the aisle so people wouldn't feel the pressure of me sitting in there judging whether they were laughing or crying or doing whatever they were supposed to do. Yeah, but it was fun.
So the reaction has been amazing. I mean, people are loving the film. The support has been great. Do you plan to use a lot of these actors again in the future?
I do plan on using a lot of these actors in the future. They were great. A lot of them, such as yourself, have been in multiple projects and will continue to be, as long as you guys' rate doesn't go up and your agents don't get involved.
Excellent. Well, you're doing so much for filmmaking in the Midwest, and we're so appreciative of you. So how does Mom feel about this film? What did you think, Mom?
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was great. Made me laugh a lot last night.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think that we found a great group of people right here in the lower St. Louis area. And so, yeah, we're excited to watch everybody enjoy it tonight. There's a lot of newcomers here tonight that have not seen themselves on screen.
I play a girl named Katie in the film, and she was a speech contestant for a speech contest. So, yeah, I got to play a ditzy, airheaded girl. It was really fun.
I must say, for those who haven't seen it, all I'm going to say is I bounced a lot more than I thought I was going to.
My name is Austin Moore, and my part is Blake in the film. I'm a student.
Okay. So do you want to pursue acting as a career?
I would like to. I really would.
That's good. We think you should definitely pursue all your dreams. We know you're Emily Cook, but for the folks at home who don't know you, let's talk about who you are and what you play in this movie.
Okay, I'm Emily Cook. I'm 15 years old, and I play Olivia in this movie as a speech debater. So,
what does she do?
I do a speech debate.
A speech debate. Okay, so let's talk about that. How was that filming that scene?
It was kind of crazy. Everyone had to go up on stage and one at a time. It was kind of crazy watching people mess up and then have to redo it, and you just have all these nerves going.
My name is Deanna Yunt, and I was just an extra.
Oh, there's no just extra. That's important. That's very important. So, what was it like being an extra? Can you kind of like walk us through that process? What's that like on set?
I had a blast doing it. It was kind of fun, and I got to see interesting people, meet interesting people.
Yeah.
All right. So let the ladies at home know.
Matt Hilsey.
Matt, you have a fan club.
Oh yeah, a lot of my family and my girlfriend's here. So.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so you're taken.
Unfortunately.
Oh, all right. Sorry, ladies. He's taken. So let's talk about your role in the film.
My role, I was just one of the extras in the debate scene, and one of the teenagers, and we just kind of gave our spiel on what we thought love was about. So, yeah.
So how do you feel about love?
Me personally, it's just kind of, it's your best friend. Whoever you can have fun with and be relaxed around and. Do whatever with.
It was a whole lot of fun.
So will this be your first time? Tonight is the first night you've seen the movie?
Yes, this will be my very first time that we've seen the movie. Yes.
So what's it like walking the red carpet?
It just was like amazing. It was just amazing. It reminded me of what I see on TV. And
I'm Ryan Stacy. I play Brandon, a high school student who rants and raves about love and tribulations.
Okay, so do you feel like it's possible for high schoolers to really know about love?
To an extent. I feel like I could get more of experience there in that category, but yes, I would say yes, I can rant about love.
So basically you're a love master.
I am a love disaster.
Oh, a love disaster. Oh.
Definitely not a master.
So how do you feel about filmmaking in the Midwest? Because sometimes it tends to get overshadowed, but I feel like Circa 87 Productions, they're building something great here. So can you briefly talk about that?
Oh, most definitely. I just happened across that audition, and 3 films later, here I am, and so it's been a great experience, and I think filmmaking in the Midwest is just going to go boom. I really do.
Chris, how are you?
I'm doing all right today, thank you.
And can you tell our viewers a little bit about your part in the film?
My part, I play a guy in a wheelchair that drives rally cars, and that's actually what I do in real life anyway.
Oh, well, that's exciting. So did Dan write you a part all about you?
Yeah, he wrote me a part after the audition, and saw that I had something unique to bring to the table, and I didn't really have to exaggerate. It's what I do.
Well, I can't wait to see you act out what you do in real life.
It can't be that hard, can it?
I'm Eric Kent.
Okay, what grade are you in, Eric?
I'm going to be in second this year.
And have you done any acting before?
This is actually my pretty much first time acting in a movie.
Well, that's exciting. So how did you end up in this movie?
Well, I don't remember how. I think my mom signed me up for it or something, or I just got in.
I was a little bit scared, but I felt good.
You felt good? I bet you did really, really good. We like your dress. So if there's other little girls out there who want to dress like this, where can they go?
My aunt got it for me at the American Girl doll store.
Okay, all right. That sounds like a good place to shop.
Yeah, I'm AJ Kaler.
And I'm Jack Johnson.
And can you tell us a little bit about your part in the film?
I'm a wilderness girl in the film. I'm a kind of a mini tribal leader, I guess you could say. I had a really good time working on it. We did a lot of, I got to actually talk about a lot of stuff that's very much me.
Well, that's fun, right?
I also did a song, an original song in the film.
Well, that's really... So we're going to get to hear you sing?
Yeah, it's actually one of my own, too.
Give me a chance to show off my
Thank you, Dan Stedman, for working that in, right?
Yes.
Our film tonight, Somewhere Between Arnold and Festus, right now is for sale at circa87.com for DVD and download. So everybody go buy it. And then
Everybody go buy it. Everybody see it, please. Filmmaking in the Midwest, we always support that. So, Kate, thank you so much for stopping by at Matinee Chat, and I hope our paths cross again soon.
Me too. Number 5. We need like a number 5.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Have a great evening.
I think I met all different types. I even took notes.
Such as?
Let's see. A talented painter, a pregnant wife, an entitled wife of a neurosurgeon who owns a roller derby team, a St. Louis supermodel from the 60s.
They all have something to say about love?
Yep. Let's see. A boy with an Oedipus complex towards his fire-spinning mom.
She's just the most inspirational person I know. Ever since I came out of her loins, I'm sorry.
Military veterans, a bunch of narcissistic jocks.
I love my body.
An adopted Cambodian teen, a man trying to save his wife's life, a bagpipe worship leader, a psycho girl, a sneezy male cheerleader, more college kids, loving families, comic book nerds, ex-football stars, wilderness girls, who take baths in the river, and supportive brothers, loving Jewish sisters, angry Baptist sisters.
Wow, you're being safe, right?
Well, a fight to break out with that family of red-headed rednecks.
You best not be trash talking about your big brother.
You're not. I got cubed. Who wants to get cubed?
No, Papa, no! Let's get. Oh, snap!
Oh God, why?
No. It was quite a war scene.
Wow.
Well, it's just one of many love stories, or what I like to call love chronicles of the Cape. I'm coming back soon.
Did you happen to see an odd sort of person come through here? He would have been on a bicycle.
What?
What's your last name?
Last name?
Willie,
Arlene?
that's him.
Oh, Neela?
What's he doing on your property? Do you know him?
I don't think he's squatting if I know he's here. Okay, and he's leaving soon anyway.
Got a call about a trespassing situation.
Here on my property, nobody's trespassing here.
Everyone is freaked out by you and your little house pet, Willie.
He was a little weird. He was a little odd.
Turn bucket! Move out of the way!
And tell them all about you and your little special-powered weirdo.
Like they're gonna believe he's an extraterrestrial or alien or whatever.
Okay.
Everybody likes him.
Yeah. Well, they won't when I'm done with them.
I miss wherever home is.
When I met Neela, he seemed very special.
I was just told the story of a young woman who left this world at the age of 35.
So do you know that my wife passed away?
She was the love of my friend Willie's life. If it's possible to leave your world at such a young age, then we need to celebrate with the breath in our bodies while we have it.
Are you okay? You seem stressed.
I gotta go because my dad, he's stressing over me, getting there because he doesn't want to be alone with family. And whatever, you get the family that you get.
Every family has one.
Most everyone in here is too concerned with bolstering the well-being of others.
The condescending know-it-all.
It wasn't a criticism, it's just a fact of our upbringing.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't raise you in the rampant streets of Baghdad.
The needy relative.
Oh dear, that's unfortunate.
The jokesters.
Losers, weepers, no give-backs.
The yuppie couple.
Guys, you're making a mess. You just stop.
You guys need to cut it out. Right, Deb?
Hey, I thought it was kind of fun.
The matriarch.
What on earth?
What would Christmas be?
I think you're starting to sound exactly like our mother.
without a little family tension.
Wow, like our mother. Now that's a low blow.
From the writer of Jesus People.
You need some cheer. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
And the director of Belleville.
8 inches of snow. It looks like we may not be able to leave the terminal. The city shut down.
Comes a holiday story.
We're snowed in, like no one's going anywhere tonight.
Everyone's driving me crazy, and I just got a lecture from an elf.
Everybody just have a seat and make the most of it. And Merry Christmas.
I am celebrating Kwanzaa.
Okay, whatever floats your boat.
Expect delays.